my goodness, it's rounded corners. I love the rounded corners. You've seen the title. I'm not doing any shiny hunting in this new console with the extended amount of Pokemon. I'm not playing the new Mario Kart that sounds fun with the grinding and stuff like that. Nah, on this channel, we do it old school. Now, I'm not sure what the differences are between Mega Mix on the Switch and the Switch 2. I've seen bits of it, and I think it's primarily the loading times, but I could also be surprised, and maybe Sega will surprise us, and it'll be like, hey, we've also updated this. It's not like they canceled the series overall before the Switch 2 came out. No, never. Not at all. Also, that loaded way faster than I thought. Oh yeah, also, I forgot the font was like this in the Switch version. 5 years of this game, you'd think I'd been used to it. So I, unfortunately, am playing with a Switch controller, which means I can't use the buttons. Oh man, I actually forgot I had the setup. So that means we gotta turn on the letters. I know, I'm disappointing myself too for that one. Anyways, let's play the game. Oh, did I not clear all these on the Am I doing mixed mode? No, I'm doing realm game. Well, we have a lot to do, don't we? You know what? To test out the load time, let's just play regular Senbonzakura on hard with the Pro Controller. This is gonna go well. Okay, load time seems to be slightly faster on Switch 2 for this one. I'm taking notes. Oh my gosh, I forgot. What did I think was a good idea to start this game with a Switch controller instead of just waiting to get another PS4 controller, even though I don't have one? Why? I forgot the stupid D-pad on the Switch controller does that. I'm actually mad about that. Okay, well, unless I missed it somehow, I think I got great. Wait, what's great on hard? Is it 85 or is it? Okay, it's 80%. Yeah. Kind of forgot how much of a mess the Pro Controller is on the Switch, and I'm using the Pro Controller from Switch 1. I can't imagine how chaotic it is with the Switch 2 controller. Let's do an experiment here really quickly here. So I'm actually looking at Reddit, and apparently according to Reddit users, anything with Hatsune Miku 2019 automatically makes the video at 60 frames per second. Let's see if the Switch 2 actually fixes that, or if it's pretty much the same. Maybe not this song in particular, but let's just do it in general. Yay! Oh! That scared me! I forgot I had Kermit the Frog! Just his expression. It's what got me. Let's see if Finder makes a difference in terms of Hatsune Miku 2019. This will be an experiment. I am yet to see anyone test this out. Okay, so far it seems like the Switch 2 is making it not 30 frames per second. Unless this is confirmed a debunk. You know what's not confirmed a debunk? Me getting that many saves on a 5-star! Stupid Pro Controller. There we go. Finally! No more saves! Hallelujah! Yeah, seems like it's running the thing at 60 frames per second, which is surprising because I think... wait, isn't it like a large outfit or something like that? I don't care if I gotta save there, because I'm like talking, I'm like very curious. I'm not even pressing the right button, dude. It's so over. What are these saves? Bro, it's like when you play with the Pro Controller, it just hits different, and not in a good way. Every time I see that X, I always want to press B instead. I'm so used to the PlayStation controller, man. Come on! How did I get a save? Well, at least the good news is I'm only testing it out, so does it matter that much? Not really. I still act like it matters, though. I did it again. See, I did it again. Okay, yeah. I realized why I'm getting the grades because I had the lag and fix like the -18. I stuck with the auto one, which is never good. You know what? No, we should do the F edition to Senbonzakura. I know, we were playing Senbonzakura again, but this time the F edition. But I am very curious. This is like the 30 frames per second song. Has this actually ever changed? But we're also gonna do the L version since, you know, we already listened to it. And then we'll go with the Decorator because that one takes a long time to load on the Switch if I remember. Maybe it loads less on the Switch too. I like that this is turned listen to like a comedy commentary and more like educated, like detective work when it comes to my commentary. That's not like me at all. What is happening? Am I changing? I mean, I am if I'm constantly yelling at this game for button lag. That's my fault. Okay, I better get this clear now so I can see if it runs better. Okay, it actually does run better. What the heck? Okay, so it does run better. I don't care at this point. I'm happy it runs at 60 frames per second instead of 30, but it's not worth the standard clear. I blame this stupid Switch Pro controller. That's not meant for this game, for that standard clear. If this was a PS4 controller, which I wish I had now, that would not be where it is. That is an atrocity of an... Okay, well, it's nice, but still, that is an atrocity. So if you're looking for a nice 60 frame per second game, get yourself Megamix. Just please have a PlayStation controller so that you don't make the same mistake I'm doing using this abomination of a D-pad on the controller that it misimplements everything and causes you to fumble. This could be a good idea. Hold on. Let's try something else. Let me try the Joy-Cons. Because the next one I'm going to be doing is Decorator. So I'm very curious, why did it go that... What? No, you're not supposed to be player 2. What is happening? So now, let's try Decorator with the Joy-Cons, the brand new Switch 2 Joy-Con controllers, and let's see how long it takes to load this whole thing. With all the modules intact. This is going to be wild. And I'm probably going to regret using the Joy-Cons. This might be the worst idea. This might be even worse than using the Pro Controller. But at least the buttons will be separate. Okay, so far I'm not missing any notes. So I just had to use the Joy-Cons the whole time. I'm actually mad. Yeah, I'm not missing a single note. What the heck? I should have just used the Joy-Cons. I'm actually mad at both that save and the fact that I should have used the Joy-Cons. But seriously, why do the Joy-Cons feel more comfy for this game than like the Pro Controller or like the Switch Pro, like... The Switch Joy-Cons. 5 years. And you'd think I'd learn to shut up when playing songs like this. Oh my! Okay, so the Joy-Con for the Switch 2 fixes the issue with the Joy-Cons. Mix, when it first came out on the Switch. Because it's a little bit bigger, it feels a little bit more comfy. Not by much, but still kind of comfy. Okay, well, I think I barely got excellent on that one, but... Yeah, I should have just went with the Joy-Cons to begin with. I don't know why I decided, hey, I'm gonna fumble around and use the Pro Controller, failing to realize that the D-pad freaking sucks on that one. What, did I not see my review of Megamix after like 5 years of making it?
The only downside is the D-pad, which can be slightly painful on your thumb on hold notes, and can input other buttons depending on your thumb's position.
But yeah, continuing on the rest of this video with Joy-Cons, cause holy crap, what a difference that made. Alright, time to do the one mode I despise with a burning passion. Mix mode. For one particular song, here comes Caracas's song. So the PV in this song runs at 30 frames, while the motion controls, the cash grab thing, runs at a smooth 60. Has this been fixed to where it's all 60, or is it still like 30 frames for the video? Oh, come on! It's still 30 frames per second? Why is it still 30 frames per second? That is actually garbage! Wow, what a great mode, and Megamix on Nintendo Switch, now available on Switch 2 as well. So fun. Me holding this controller and freaking missing because the motions do not work well for this mode. Why did he think it was a good idea? It's not even a Switch 2 thing, it's just a not implemented well by Sega thing. You know what would be cool? If Megamix had like a Switch 2 edition with like a much better mode than freaking, you know, this mode, this abomination of a mode. Every single song was like 60 frames per second, including ones on this mode. And maybe, you know, customizable shareable shirts that anyone, you know, can wear and like bring it to the games and stuff like that. And even and maybe some cool costumes along the way, and the ability to switch between mix mode and the arcade mode in terms of the graphics. But you know, it's not like Sega canceled the whole series because Project Colorful Stage, you know, did so much better, and you know, they did it way before the Switch 2 was even released. No, Sega would never do anything like that at all. Yeah, I still hate this mode. I still absolutely hate this mode. I'm never playing this mode ever again. Just one time, because I was curious. I know it's running 30 frames per second. The joys of non-updated games, am I right, folks? I want to try an extreme song now with these Joy-Con. I don't know why, but these Joy-Cons got me feeling like, hey, maybe I can do well on the on the extreme songs, as long as they're not 8 or 9. You know what? I haven't looked at all these other shirts. Was a... Oh! Wait! Wait! I like that. No, let's keep it. Let's keep that. That's based on like my my shirt design, in like my drawings and stuff like that. That's cool. We're gonna go with that one, but I want to see the others. Oh, the Mewtwo! Wait, no! Oh, it's a tough choice between the Mewtwo and the freaking logo. At least the buttons respond a little bit differently, a little bit better on the Switch 2. I know it is. Oh yeah, no, I should probably retire after that one. That was a terrible performance. Okay, maybe the problem wasn't that I did an extreme song. Maybe I wasn't doing Roshin Yukai on Extra Extreme. Maybe that was the whole issue the whole time. Maybe we didn't go extreme enough for the grand finale of it all. Maybe we just needed to push ourselves a little bit more. So far, that's looking like the case. Because, man, I'm doing much better than I did with Just Be Friends. Never mind, I spoke way too soon. Come on! Why did I talk and speak too soon? I gotta not do that. You know, actually using Joy-Cons makes me realize, how did I do all that? How do people do all this with the Joy-Con? Like, they're there. Well, I did mess it up, that's why. I'm hoping this whole game doesn't cause my new Joy-Cons to get Joy-Con drift. Because isn't this made from the same material that the Switch one had for their Joy-Cons that caused drifts?
Yes.
Alright, what have I told you? I lied about that one. And we actually are going to do one more song. I think you know where we're going with this one. Alright, let's see if we can mash as hard as we can without breaking the new Joy-Cons in Skeleton Orchestra and Lilia. So far, they seem to be working the best. There's the saves. We were doing so good until those happened. I mean, we're still doing good. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, my fingers! Oh, I should have had the straps on. Okay, yeah. It was really good mashing, but it's my fault for not having the straps on. Cause man, they're hurting a lot. I'm still continuing anyways. You know what? I'm not gonna complain about getting a grade on an 8-star heart song with Joy-Cons. If anything, that is very darn impressive that I can do that. I wish it was with a PlayStation controller, but you know what? It's not bad. You wanna know what's bad though? My right hand cramping so badly after that one. Oh my gosh, I missed the PlayStation controller actually. I mean, hey, I could actually play the PC version. My hand will be just fine. But at the end of the day, this video was just to see how much improvements there was on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch 1 when it comes to Megamix. And overall, minus the fact that some are still 30 frames per second, hey, at least we got Senbonzakura with all 6 of the vocalize running smoothly at 60 frames per second. That's amazing in itself. But hey, maybe at some point in the future, maybe we will get a definitive Switch 2 edition of Megamix with everything I mentioned beforehand. Because let's be real, Sega would never, and I mean never, abandon a long-time beloved series for a mobile game and only put Miku in a Sonic game to apologize to those fans, even though that's a cool addition. Are you kidding? Sega would never do anything that ridiculous or crazy or anything like that. No, not at all.